take a look at this matchup. Both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Pass to Thompson. And a nice finish on the layup.
The fancy dribbling from Thompson. I mean, showing he's not afraid to take some risk on offense.
Now Halliburton. They set the screen. And stolen by Green. And here is Thompson. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Now the Pacers with it. Outside Nesmith. Siakam, right side. Pass to Turner. And he drops it in from the low post.
Hey, when you're as big as a guy like Turner, that's what you're supposed to do. Attack in the painted area.
Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
Here's Eason. It's stolen by Halliburton. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. And then Siakam with the jam.
It's just such a long and powerful player. I mean, once Siakam gets inside like this, he's ready to jam.
Here's Thompson. Knocked away.
He tried to get spicy and totally whipped, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least about a week.
Can't lose sight of Turner in these situations. You're asking to get burned whenever you do.
Here's Thompson. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. And it's Tyrese Halliburton with the rebound.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Number 7, Cam Whitmore.
Here's Indiana. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
It's a mark, and he sinks the layup.
And this is how competitive Halliburton is. Doesn't allow some contact to distract him from scoring.
Pass to Thompson. Shot to stop the run. Oh, he just slams it right over Pascal Siakam.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Turner, no good. Rockets trail by 4. And one guy who's just scratching the surface of his potential, Jabari Smith.
Yeah, he's still very young, still gaining strength, but his upside on both ends is enormous.
So it's the Pacers now. After the basket by Houston. Halliburton on the attack. Count it.
And using that momentum to his advantage. Even when Halliburton gets knocked around, he pushes through it well.
Thompson left side. Drives to the hoop. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Back to Halliburton. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Halliburton's got 6 points.
And I appreciate how confident Halliburton is. For a guard, he handles himself well and deep.
From the low block. The bank shot, no good. Indiana leading by 4. Pass to Nembhard. Outside for Halliburton. 6 to shoot. Brooks with the rebound. Rockets trail by 4. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. And Turner with the block.
A ferocious shot blocker. Turner provides a sense of security to the rest of his teammates.
Drills it from deep. He has 7.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain.
Oh, yes!
Whoa!
Throw it down!
Oh! B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Pacers.
The Rockets, 10.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Pacers.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Houston, trailing by 5. Richard, if you look back at the Rockets' history, it's striking how many all-time greats have worn that uniform.
There are so many Hall of Famers: Hakeem Olajuwon, Ralph Sampson, Calvin Murphy, Yao Ming, Elvin Hayes, and that's only to name a few.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Pacers love to push it up. Tyrese Halliburton said, "It's our biggest strength. Teams don't want to run with us. They know when you play us, have your track shoes ready, especially if you're coming off of a back-to-back or if you have a back schedule. You do not want to see us." Brian, they have their identity.
No doubt about that, and it starts with him.
Okay, Miles. Getting aggressive and jamming it in.
Smith outside. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Releases. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Smith's got 5 now.
And an intelligent play there from Smith. He keeps his head even with the shot clock running down and saves the possession.
Out of bounds. It'll be Pacers ball.
You can tell the moment the pass left his hands, he knew he messed up.
Indiana leading. Halliburton outside. Nice shot by Turner. Turner's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Brooks outside. Pass to Smith. Thompson outside. Back to Smith. And he lays it up and in. He has 7. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
There's the steal.
Timeout, timeout.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
For this, fans, your Pacers Breaking Dance crew.
Halliburton surveys the floor. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. And the foul on Cam Whitmore. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Nembhard. Yet to see a basket. To the wing, right side. 5 to shoot. Turner, no good.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Brooks outside. Pass to Eason. Out to Thompson. Brooks outside. There's the 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. And the Rockets lead by 1.
And he's much more comfortable shooting off a pass. Brooks with a nice shot.
Sends it home from three-point land.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Thompson. And it's Tyrese Haliburton with the rebound. In transition, here come the Pacers. Here's Nembhard. Nesmith on the wing. Pass to Haliburton. Look at Haliburton converting through contact.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And here's Thompson for 3. The rebound by Nesmith. Indiana leading by 4. Here's Turner. Haliburton outside. Back to Turner. Pass to Haliburton. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And then Turner with the dunk.
And you really want more of this from Turner. We all know how dangerous he is once he finds his rhythm.
2 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Here's Nembhard. And the 3 off target. Got a piece of it. It'll count. And that's not going to go. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Indiana ahead, up 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Richard, how about that memorable Rockets winning streak early in 2024?
11 straight wins. Look, that's no easy task, no matter who you are playing. The energy in the locker room must have just been off the charts.
Back to Thompson. 4-3. Count it. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
On the wing, Nembhard. Here's the 3. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. The Rockets trail. Thompson with it. Haliburton picks him up. Back to Thompson. Outside Whitmore for the lead. And Houston, another 3.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
Up top, Nembhard. Launches a 3. And Indiana misses again. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Yeah, what an athlete Smith is. Excellent at rising up to punch it home.
There's a screen. Here's Haliburton. And he drives in. Oh, he misses the dunk. Brooks from outside. Indiana with a rebound. And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Haliburton. Give him 8 points now. Inside. They need this. The shot off that time. Nice D from Thompson. And there's the drive. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. Pacers trail by 4. Haliburton outside. Down low. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, Tyrese Haliburton, an all-star starter last season, is not done yet. He said, quote, I want to be a champion, a Hall of Famer, and one of the greats. I want the next generation to talk about my ability as a basketball player. That's definitely the goal, and I don't ever set limits. Brian?
Allie just scratching the surface. Thank you. Good stuff there.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Brooks outside. Three-pointer. Second shot opportunity. Out to Thompson. Clock at 6. From down in the low post, it goes. Thompson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Turner, no good.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
1:44 left in the third quarter. Here's Haliburton. And it's Haliburton. Gets it to go inside.
Yeah, slick drive by Haliburton, cutting through the defense into a shot.
Thompson scanning the floor. The shake. And he lays it up and in. Thompson's got 19 points.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Nembhard outside for the tie. Down it goes, and a great assist by Haliburton. Nembhard's got 6 points.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Thompson in the post. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And the Pacers started last season all offense, Grant, but even they knew that would not be sustainable.
Yeah, Coach Carlisle prodded them to at least get to average on the defensive end. And there's no question they have the tools to do it.
Substitute
46 seconds left in the third quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Smith outside. This one for 3. Houston with another miss. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Over to the left wing. Oh, stolen by Tate.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Oh, and a fast break for the Pacers. Here's Mathurin. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. 3 seconds left. No good there.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Substitution for the Rockets. Alcala, Shinju, Steven Adams.
It's a tie game in Indiana. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports.
Your Pacers, 34. The Rockets.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Thompson outside. They set the pick. Lays it up and banks it in. Thompson's got 21 points in the game.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Back to Halliburton. Halliburton goes up top to throw it down.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Here's Thompson. No luck on that one. Halliburton with some nice D. Pass to Turner to take the lead. Nails it from beyond the arc. And now a three-point Indiana lead.
Got to be encouraged watching Turner shoot with conviction, realizing his team trusts him to take these fast shots.
Baseline jumper. Thompson with another miss. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Outside Nesmith. Pass to Halliburton. Shot clock at 5. The body control of Halliburton. Tough.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Rockets trail by 5. Thompson outside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too. Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
And the dunk by Halliburton.
And we're seeing a great mindset from Halliburton on offense. He's attacking relentlessly and getting well rewarded for it.
Pass to Easton. Back to Thompson. Shoots over Nesmith. The Rockets with another miss. Halliburton with the ball. Now Thompson defending. We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Outside Nesmith. Back to Halliburton. To the inside. Here's Turner. It's hauled in by Houston.
He's going to hear from his teammates after that one. Not quite sure what happened.
And out of bounds. Houston will have it.
Rockets ball.
Rockets trail by 6. Right side Green. And it's Green punching it home.
How about Jalen Green stepping up, showing poise in a big spot?
Siakam the screen. And Siakam with the slam.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
On the wing, Thompson. And that comes off the assist by Green. Thompson's got 13 in the second half.
A confident shot from Amin. I mean, when he trusts his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
Halliburton on the wing. Ooh, Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Here's Smith. Puts it up from 15. Outside for Green. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Thompson outside. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. Oh, lots of drama in this game so far.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down to the final buzzer.
Pass to Neesmith. Back to Halliburton. To the paint. Here's Turner. Count it!
And great to see Turner rising to the occasion and finding the clutch bucket.
Thompson right side. The three is up. That doesn't go either for Thompson. And it's out of bounds to Indiana. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Halliburton. And he makes it on the layup. And now a 7-point Indiana lead. And that one's good. Green. And so it's the Pacers who come out on top here. Boy, a hard-fought game.
Competition out there.
Definitely serious competition, and the person who
Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Outside for Green. There's the triple. Nails it from beyond the arc. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Here's Charlotte. It's a three-point game. Back to ball. And there's the lob. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. He spoke about LeBron James' ability to completely control the game. They want to set the pace for themselves and make LeBron and his guys play catch-up. Coach said we have to play our brand of basketball and not worry about who's on the other side. Play our game, set the pace, and we should be all right. Back to you, B.A.
Thanks for that, Allie. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Miles Bridges up in the air above the rim. That is a show. Look out below.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up. we'll see the Golden State Warriors and the Miami Heat alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. Now here's Rozier. Pass to Hero. There's the three. Here's Adebayo. Green with the defensive effort.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one belongs to Wiggins. You know, for all the accolades thrown Stephen Curry's way, Richard, I've heard you say he might be the best conditioned player ever.
Absolutely. When you think about all the ground he covers every single game, his stamina is still something that I will always be impressed with.
Now here's Rozier. Driving to the basket. To the middle. Here's Ware. Shot clock at 6. Outside for Rozier. From the arc. The Warriors pull it in.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Here's Hero. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Inside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Remember when people were questioning whether the Warriors were truly a dynasty, RJ?
I do, and that was erased for good with that championship run in 2022. I still think that that is Steph's most important championship. That title cemented them as one of the all-time great teams of the last 50 years.
Now here's Hero. Rozier outside. Pass to Ware. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Outside, Green. Back to Curry. From 18 feet away. No good, off the front rim.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Here's Ware. Money on the 19-footer. Ware's got 5 now.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Curry. Here's the floater. And that's 2 points on the layup. 6 points for him.
And Curry makes the floater look so sweet. You just assume that it's going in the minute he releases it.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Adebayo. Adebayo sets a screen. Ooh, an open look for Hero. Podziemski grabs the board.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
They double-team Curry. And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. So it's Miami now. Hero with it. Now guarded by Butler. Count it.
Soft touch on the teardrop. Hero is such an unpredictable player on offense.
The Warriors trailing. Curry looking it over. Outside for Butler. And here's Curry. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Well, Richard, with the relocations and the floor he covers, Curry is still an anomaly with his conditioning.
No, he's got an off-season program that would make other NBA stars tap out, including myself. His conditioning is amongst the best of all time. It wears on you as a defender. This team thinks they should be up in front, but at least they tied it up.
Down low. Back to Rozier. Hero outside. They set the pick. Shot clock at 5. Here's Ware. Second chance shot. Kicks it to Hero. From behind the arc. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
Smooth shot by Hero. Notice how he doesn't rush himself.
Here's Curry. Rebound Miami. 20 seconds left in the first. Pass to Hero. Adebayo from long range. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. Stolen by Rozier. Adebayo with it. Here's Ware. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Miami out in front. Up 3. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on Miami so far?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Pass to Kuminga. It's tipped. Stolen by Rozier. And here we go, the Heat fast break. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Love this intensity from Hero. I mean, he's willing to get physical there inside.
Richard, you evolved as a shooter over the course of your career. Talk about developing shooting in the NBA game.
Well, it dictates what kind of offense you can run. You don't need a bunch of good shooters, but if you've only got 1 or 2, your interior play better be strong.
Here's Payton. Off the mark there with a 3. Miami leading by 6. Rozier can't get it to go. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Lets it go from deep. And is blocked. And that'll be Golden State's ball as it goes out of bounds. Warriors able to keep possession. Here's Jackson Davis. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there. Couldn't get it to go. And it's the Heat with the ball. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. Goes back up. And Adebayo with the lay-in.
A tireless worker at both ends. Adebayo imposing his will that time on the offensive glass.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Warriors trail by 8. Well, Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. They minimize turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free throws. So, in other words, they don't give anything away.
Now here's Rozier. No made baskets yet. To the inside. Highsmith. Hits the J after faking out the D with a quick up fake.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Now here's Curry. He's got 10. Here's Jackson Davis. Outside Payton. Pass to Curry. Another shot. Oh, nice job in the paint from Curry.
The better shooter you are, the quicker you become. Curry makes it so hard to guard him in these little moments. He slips past the defense.
Count that bucket. And the Heat lead by 7.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Outside Curry. Pass to Jackson Davis. Over Adebayo. And there's another one for the Warriors.
Need to do more than that to keep him from getting the ball in the post.
Agreed. He's just too dominant inside. So you're better off stopping him from getting the ball in the first place.
Robinson for three. That one no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Outside Kuminga. Curry with it. Oh, Curry just weaving his way through traffic. Still knocks it in.
He's a magician inside. Curry always finds a window.
Wiggins outside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
To the paint. Adebayo, that's good. Adebayo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The explosiveness off the screen. I mean, Bam's so good at knowing where to roll to after setting picks.
Ooh, Curry up and in through contact.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
Here's Rozier, and the shot goes. Rozier's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And what I love about Rozier is his fearlessness as a scorer. Inside, outside, in between, it doesn't matter.
Now here's Curry. He's got 16. A minute 6 left in the second period. Here's Highsmith. Pass to Adebayo. Oh, it's blocked by Green.
More of a positional defender. That time, Green sends it back.
Outside Curry. From downtown. Curry with another miss.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
The kick out, Curry. And that one's good. Curry's got 18 points in the game.
On a night like tonight, Steph Curry is must-watch basketball. He can score from anywhere.
Outside Robinson. He gets it up. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Miami with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be right back with you shortly. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. They trail by 6. A deep three. Love grabs the miss. But Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie. For 3, Robinson. He buries it from 3. He has 6.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
And Grant, the Heat last season retiring Udonis Haslem's number 40.
Yeah, he played his entire two-decade career in his hometown of Miami. And for all of his contributions on the court, he meant to this organization off the floor was just as important.
And so Curry nails both of them. Richard, it comes as no surprise that Golden State is routinely at the top of the league for made threes.
That's how this team has been constructed. They are custom built to rain threes on you, and we've seen it be very, very effective.
Love for three. And again, it's Miami from deep.
Defense simply can't allow Love to find these looks. He won't think twice about letting it fly at the arc.
Up top, Curry. 22 points for him. Highsmith grabs the board. Heat leading by 8. Pass to Love. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. There's a screen by Love. Robinson for 3. Offensive rebound. Back to Love. Oh, here's Love with the jam.
Getting in there on the boards. Love doing the dirty work.
Warriors trail by 10. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Butler taking his time here. Pass to Jackson Davis. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Here's Highsmith. Outside Robinson. Outside Mitchell. Outside Jaquez. Clock at 4. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. Warriors trail by 7. Outside Podziemski.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. There's Podziemski. Outside for Butler. 6 to shoot. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
Here's Jaquez. Outside for Love. Robinson on the wing. He has 6. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Robinson's got 8. And it's Butler with the ball for the Warriors. 8-point game. Pass to Jackson Davis. And he banks in the layup. He's got 7.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Robinson gets the bucket.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Pass to Butler. And Butler is there for the flush.
When Butler is cleared for takeoff, just get off the runway.
Here's Love. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Gary Payton II. It'll be his 4th time going to the line in this game. And he drops a first. And Love. And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. It's the Chicago Bulls taking on the Boston Celtics. Here's Longley. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Tatum inside. From the top of the key, he buries it.
Yeah, such a good-looking jumper. Nice high release. Tatum can do this all day.
Now Jordan. Pass to Rodman. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Celtics. Outside, Brown. Outside, White. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass to Rodman. Back to Jordan. Takes the three. Boston pulls it in. Down low. Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Even after that serious knee injury, Porzingis with the spring to flush it.
Here's Jordan. Gets the three to fall.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Now here's Tatum. Pass to White.
Dennis Rodman, first personal foul, first team foul.
And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Coming into the league, putting up points was no problem for Tatum, but now he's creating scoring opportunities for others.
Here's Rodman. That three off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Here's Tatum. Rodman with a rebound. And here's Jordan. Another shot. Here's Pippen. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, his rebounding is such a boost for this team, especially when it comes on the offensive end.
Here's Tatum. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
Pass to Pippen. To the middle. It's stolen by Tatum. Now the Celtics on the move. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
And watch how Tatum navigates the contact. Just one of the many go-to moves for him in the paint.
Here's Jordan. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Jordan's got 5 points.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Harper misses. Celtics lead by 6. Here's Brown. Harper pulls it in. Over to the left wing. It's stolen by Holiday. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Well, there's an example of Brown's ability to see the floor. Nice pass right there.
Not enough on that one as it misses. Outside Tatum. Drives to the hoop. And finished off by Tatum.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead. But you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Tatum looking it over. Outside White. On the wing, Tatum. 5 to shoot. Chicago with a rebound.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Jordan with the bucket.
Well, it's almost impossible to stop that turnaround, Jay. That's a shot he worked on endlessly in the offseason.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Boston shooting their first free throws of this game.
Second team foul. At the line for 2.
That free throw good from Porzingis. Both free throws good from Porzingis.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
It'll count. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Boston finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Just pounding the paint.
11.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
Holiday up top. No made baskets yet. He can't get it to go.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
Substitutions for the Celtics. Al Horford. Peyton Pritchard.
Bulls trail by 7. Here's Kerr. Lets the 3 fly. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Here's Pritchard. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Lets it go from deep. Kerr, no good.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Tony Kukoc. First personal foul. First team foul.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. Here's Brown. The kick to Tatum. The 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Great rhythm to that shot. Tatum right off the pass.
Pass to Bushler. Here's Kerr. Fires the 3.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter David Aldridge on the sidelines. We're in Georgia. The Hawks are playing before their hometown crowd here in Atlanta. Now, here's Okongwu, following the miss by Michael Conley. Young outside. 6 to shoot. There's the 3. Randall grabs the board. And here are the Timberwolves. And this past offseason stand was pivotal for the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, they've been at a crossroads, Kevin, every offseason since their Eastern Conference Finals run in 2021. But after missing out on the playoffs last season, changes seemed inevitable.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ballgame. Here's Young. Rebound, Minnesota.
That was a good look for the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Edwards looking it over. That's tipped. Daniels with it. Picked up by Edwards. And they're pushing it up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Well, Richeche does a nice job of drawing the contact on his way up. Now a chance at the line.
And Richeche, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Young outside. Okongwu a screen. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
For 3, Edwards. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. If Edwards likes a look, he's going to take it.
Here's Young. Connects on the 17-footer.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Here's Edwards. Atlanta with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Okongwu a screen. This one for 3. Gobert pulls it in.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Pass to Okongwu. Another shot. And it's good on the way in. It's all knotted up.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game, for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Last year, Coach, as you know, the Timberwolves making it to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, that equaled their deepest run in team history, dropping that series to the Mavs. Minnesota has never been to the finals, one of 5 franchises who've yet to get there.
Here's Reed. No good on the 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Johnson outside. Daniels inside the line. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Reza Shea. Outside Edwards. A three-pointer, no good. And we'll have a timeout